Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Longhorns will put toe together and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Johnson wants to throw it, looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
He's loose on the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on second and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Johnson looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team.
It's a running room. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
We see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks, big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? It's a draw and some room to work. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Trying to make magic up, turning it on. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Pulls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. On the run, fires downfield. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it over the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Baxter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like that.
Breaks into the open. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yeager Stadium. They're up by 8 over Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ready to send the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Tackled there by the defense. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Johnson looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's
got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To throw, it's Manning. Using the quick game. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll ride the hot hand. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but is held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Rocket. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. It's on target and complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning it on. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll go to the air. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Great complementary football. How about the offense punching in the two-point conversion? Defense, scoop and score for the touchdown. The whole football team working together. Everybody looking good.
Texas. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Gives it on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Offense ready to go back saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Ray. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Johnson looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They kick it away on fourth down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. With the catch, it's Rocky. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. To the air, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we've got to make sure we take him away.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Lost to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. And he's knocked down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Quarterback quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Gave the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Johnson looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Slings it downfield. Wideout trying to get in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. And they've... Touchdown Longhorns! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? They'll snag it just inside the 10. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Johnson wants to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught close to the marker, it's Ray. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Ray. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Ray. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, baby.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw again. Trying to escape and get it. Oh, they knock it free. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ray. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late.